Oh, hello everybody. We're live coming from the Light Elegance page. Hope you're good. What an amazing tutorial we've just had with Layla. That was awesome, by the way. It was really good. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, so I am Mandy. I was just checking I was on the right Instagram page then. It was a bit of a rush getting on there. Yeah, hello everybody. How are you doing? Have you had a lovely day? It has been so sunny and lush here today. We are buzzing tonight. It's really excited to be with you. So I am Mandy, Mandy Cox. And if you don't know who I am already, I am a Light Elegance UK ambassador. Very proud of that as well. So I've been with Ellie since 2018, 2019, something like that. I dipped into it and I fell in love with it. And much like the story of everybody, I had some serious allergies, which I can't wear anything else. But even if I didn't have an allergy, I still wouldn't wear anything else because it's amazing. So I use all of it, P+, and also the buttercreams. So I'm hoping we're going to have enough time tonight to be able to show you a little bit of an ombre using both formulas, depending on what your favourite is. I can never call it. I love both. P+ is amazing if you get those people that come in soak off, because it soaks off so quickly. It's also really good for those over Jimmy Gel who want the more flexible nails and soak off nails. Buttercreams you can do nail art with. It's just amazing. So my advice is, it is 20% off, PB March 20. That is site wide. So grab some goodies. I'm going to be using some of the new collection, yes, and also some of the happy vibes from last year as well. I have been feeling the sunshine today, so I'm going all out bright. Is that good? Yes. Do like a bit of bright. So I'm going to get cracking and get started. So I will talk you through the products. If you have any questions at all throughout this, we've got all the gang on. Hello, Angela. We've got Angela on there. Lenore, Jojo. I'm sure Layla's there somewhere recovering after that. I hope you've got a glass of wine in your hand. Anyone got a glass of wine? Give me a heart. I'd be lying if you didn't. Tell me, come on. So enjoy yourself, sit back, relax, and let's crack on. So let's see. I normally mess this up technical wise, but let's see. Oh, there we go. See, there are some of the things we're going to be using. Oh, yes. How cool is that? Lovely. So, and here are some of the ombres we are going to be doing. Yes, got a heart for that one. So let me just pop you in here. Can everyone hear me okay? Everyone all good? Yes. Excellent. I presume that's a yes. Right, let's zoom in a bit. I was going to put my glove on. Bear with. So I hope you've all been enjoying the sunshine today. I don't know where you're all coming from, I'm guessing the UK, but it has been glorious. We've been down the beach today. It's been absolutely amazing. Okay, right, let's just get a little focal point here. My gloves on. Let me zoom in. Here we go. There we go. Right, okay. So to get started, I have prepped my nails. I've kind of started this on because I want to show you a little bit of a colour mix going on. I am going to start with P+ to begin with. I have used Jimmy Gel Ideal Pink for these nails. I have put them on and I have also finished filed them because I wanted to be ready for today. You can decide whether you want to finish file them. I do this just because I feel like I get a better shape. However, if you do this and you get to, it levels out, which it does self-level, lovely, then do that and don't wipe it. So what I'm going to do now, you can do both. You can do it dry. I've tried that. If you're doing a glitter ombre, it doesn't matter. Do it, with it roughed and filed and whatever. If you want to have a go at a colour ombre without the glitter, my advice is to either don't wipe the tack off, or if you have already, to apply a really, really thin layer of your Jimmy Gel. Now, I don't know. If you don't know, then where have you been? There are loads of new Jimmy Gel colours and they are all absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to use Ideal Pink because Ideal Pink was the original and we also have it in the formula Lexi line. Okay, so I'm going to just pop that in the lamp for a second, so it would be a minute, but for the sake of today we are going to do 30 seconds, which you wouldn't normally do. Please do a minute, but I just want to show you as much as I can. And we are going to use the first colour we are going to use is these. So this one is Pedi Party. That's pretty apt after our little tutorial with Layla. And then this is last year's one, Stay Cool, from the Happy Vibes collection. They're both in stock with Elegance at the moment, so remember your codes. And the reason I'm going to use these two colours is I want it quite bright, but I also wanted to show you this one. So we're going to start with P plus, and then we'll have a little go at some buttercreams as well. So let me take that out of the shot a minute so I can get a nice, okay, so you can see that's got a nice shiny coat to it now. So I'm going to just take the P plus, let me just check you can see that okay, yep, lovely. And just put a little bit across the top of the nail and just feather it down. Now, it's up to you what tools you use. I've tried many ways of doing this technique, but I am going to use a ombre brush that I got from good old Amazon, and I'm going to feather that into the tacky Ideal Pink. Just excuse the sniffles. I've got a little bit of cold. Hopefully that doesn't get annoying. Right, there we go. So that's the first layer, and you can see it really does blend in really well. So if you have a client that doesn't really like glitter, you can do this. I would probably just take a little bit more time each time just to get that feathering correct. So we're going to show you both. So I'll show you those products again while that's curing. So we're going to pop that in for a minute. To get a deeper colour, I normally apply 2 layers. So we're going to come back in with this one, and then you can see what it looks like as a colour ombre, and then we are going to add some glitter because I do love glitter and it matches the sea. So exciting stuff. Here have we got joining. There we go. Do you charge the same for an invoice? Well, no, I don't. I definitely charge more for extensions. If you just mean an overlay, yes, I tend to charge the same. It takes the same amount of time. But everyone's different. You find your groove, which works for you. I go by over the course of time, I have realised it's more time for me. So majority of my nails take 2 hours with nail art. Most of the client base I have nail art. So yeah, if it takes longer than that, charge more. But generally that's what it is. Okay, so I've now put a second coat, but right on the tip this time. So it's a more condensed colour, would we say, at the top? And then again, lightly feather that down. So not too much. And then look at that. There's some little tricks of the trade as well. Sometimes if you find a colour that's a little bit more tricky, you could add a matte top coat before you do a super shiny. You could also add top gloss. I find this does tend to blend the colours more evenly. I must admit, ombre is my nemesis sometimes when you have a colour, especially a colour in a colour. But this into the pinks, the natural colours, which is trending at the moment, is so easy. And if you get the right technique, I mean, that's lovely. It's so cool. Okay? Lovely. Now, I've got missed a little bit there, so I'm going to get my good old stripey brush. And then if that does happen, because you want that perfection, it's hard when you're on camera, but I'll just literally add a little bit down here and to the sides, and then again just feather it. So the trick is, once you've used your ombre brush or whatever brush you're using, wipe it each time with a dry wipe. Any pro wipes are the best because you don't get all the bits stuck to it. Because let's say we all hate fluff, right? Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with that. I would keep going with that if you just want colour. And like I said, you can add top gloss or anything you like, because you see it's slightly patchy there. But I mean, I'm going to add glitter, so it doesn't matter. But if you kept going with it, it's pretty easy. All right, so we're going to pop that one in. Mandi might inspire with new colours. Your light camera, yeah, it's... I don't know what the flickering is. It's the iPhone 15. Does anyone else get problems with this iPhone? The Pro is meant to be amazing, and it is literally zoom in, zoom out. It's a nightmare, but there we go. What can you do? Right, it will have to be what it will be. today, so I don't really know how to change it. Okay, so we are going to go for some glitter. Anyone up for a bit of glitter? Yeah. So this is your Stay Cool from last year's Happy Vibes. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get a bit of focus on there. Maybe. See what I mean? iPhone 15. Paid all this money for it and it's great, but yeah, it's got its problems when you're trying to do nails and get photographs. Anyone else have that misery of trying to get the decent photo and the lighting and the videoing? Yeah, nightmare. But natural light is coming soon, so it all will be it will be better once we have some natural light. Okay. So I'm going to use the brush to begin with, same as before. The reason I put some on the palette is if I need to add any in at the end. So we're just going to put a little bit on there. Get your clean brush, ombre brush or brush of your choice. Stripy brush also works really well with this as well. And then just fade it down. Now, depending on how much glitter you want, you could just end that there. But I really, because this is an iridescent glitter, so it's quite see-through. I like to drag it right to the bottom because I love that sparkly nail. So I'm going to literally just take the tiniest bit. I'm going to take a little bit of this as well and just drag it from here. And then, yeah, because I just think that's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? And once you put your top coat on, and if you missed a bit, get in there. Obviously, you wouldn't be under camera doing this and you can, like, observe a lot better. But here we go. Yeah, happy with that. Beautiful. Let's just check that light in. And, yeah. Let's just fade that a bit more. There you go. Perfect. Right, so I'm going to pop that in. Probably knocked it off then. Crikey. Don't knock it off. Right, so that is that. Now, we are going to... You can either top coat it now with your top coat, which I'm happy to do. But also, those of you that maybe, I know it's hard sometimes trying to buy all the colours. You might have maybe a P+ in one colour and you want the super shiny top coat. I'm going to show you something really, really cool now. So I found sometimes with my glitter ombres, you get a little bit of a hitch. It's not too bad on there. It's quite flat. So you definitely could just put top coat on. But if you wanted to, try their new Skinny Jimmy, right? It's really, really great. It's self-leveling. It's not very thick. So you can apply this over the top of a P+, and I have confirmed this because it is a soak-off gel. It isn't that hard. So what you can do is just put it over the top. So you get that self-leveling. So it gets rid of any bumps from the glitter to the cuticle, because obviously you've applied more on the top of the nail, on the free edge, than you have at the bottom, so you might get that little hitch. If you feel like you need to build it up, you can do your build it up thing. Hang on a minute. Ignore the minute for today. Sorry, my phone's telling me I've been on Instagram too long today. I didn't think I had. Anyway, there we go. I've lost my trail of thought. So that is Skinny Jimmy, and it just evens it all out. And what it does mean is if you have those clients that I do that want the hard gel, they want the super shiny, but actually you've got it in P+, you can now do it because you have put Jimmy Gel on first. So it's not going to crack. It's just a nice little trick I found that sometimes, you know, it just works. And if you've got equally, if you've got, you know, you need to stop that bump from the glitter into the cuticle, then you can apply a little bit of Skinny Jimmy. And there we go, it's done. And it will get rid of that. And it's not going to ruin the nail. It's not going to ruin the gel polish. Yeah, a little bit like a sandwich method, definitely. It's just, you don't have to do it. I mean, I didn't do it before Skinny Jimmy come out. So this is super shiny now, and I'm going to show you because it doesn't crack. It's amazing. So good. Although I have been doing this in 30 seconds, but hopefully it'll be all right. Right, going right over that. Okay, so that's your lovely super shiny, and you can't beat it, let's face it, it is the best. And then I'm just going to pop that one in. I will give that a minute this time, just in case, so we can show you that there is no cracking in the nail. And yeah, so that is your, let me have a look. So we've used Skinny Jimmy over the top of these guys, your blues, but equally you could literally do it completely normal with your like I just did with the P Plus top coat. There we go, absolutely fine. Thank you. Hello. Yes, I love the colour too. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Good evening, everybody. Right, okay, so next up, I'm going to show you how to do the same thing, which is pretty much the same thing, in a buttercream, but I've got to show you this one. I could not resist. I had to get myself this one. It is so nice and so vibrant. Flaming Hot is part of the brand new collection that's just come out, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. It is Flaming Hot. So let's have a look at this. Whoopity whoop whoop. So this is like their version of a neon red. It is very orangey reddish. But yeah, you need structural Jimmy Gel, skinny. Yeah, I put on the Jimmy Gel first. You wouldn't put Skinny Jimmy over the top of just a normal gel polish base. Mine has got Builder Gel on first, and then I applied it. So yeah, sorry, not if you're using QD base then gel polish, you wouldn't do that. Okay, does that make sense? Anyway, right, back to what we were doing. So we are going to do the same again. Yeah, the colour for the summer, it really is. Let's take that out of shot again. Right, there we go. So what now am I going to do? I am going to do this one, Flaming Hot. So same again, and let's hope this ombres as well. Always does when I practice it, but when you're live, who knows what will happen. Yeah, so I hope I've made that clear with the Skinny Jimmy. It works over the top of your, hang on, can't multitask. I feel like a man. I shouldn't say that, should I? I can't do anything. Right, okay, let's pop that in. Yes. You wouldn't just apply QD base, a gel polish, and then do your ombre, and then Skinny Jimmy. It wouldn't work. It'd be too hard. But if you've already got your base, then it's absolutely fine. Flaming Hot is what I'm wearing. It's a great colour. Yes, it is, Jojo. It's amazing. And I'm very excited to wear this. And I know it's early, but like I said, we've had an amazing summer's day today. It's been really warm. Has anyone else been out enjoying the heat today? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I say the heat. It wasn't actually hot, was it? But I actually saw people on the beach today actually in bikinis. But, you know, each their own. I was in a coat. But it was lovely to have the sun on my face. Right then, so Flaming Hot. And I'm also going to use a really cool glitter. Now, this is an old one, but I have checked online and it is still available, and it is 40% off. Yes, it already is 40% off, so it's really good. So I'm going to show you that one in a second. But for now, same as before. So let me just roll my sleeves up. We're going to take a little bit of Flaming Hot, not too much. And then let's get everything out of shot. What did you say, Jojo? Have nothing in the shots. Don't you find creative people extremely messy? Right, it's the same as before. So in the shot. Oh my God, look at that. It is lush. Absolutely. I'd have this on all my nails. In fact, when I finish this, I'll probably just take everything else off and put these on. Oh, right, okay. Now I'm going to do the same as before. It's exactly the same method. And what is beautiful about this colour, because it's quite close to the ideal pink in the spectrum, in the colour spectrum, it does blend very, very, very well with the ideal pink. The other colours I would really recommend in the Jimmy Gel for natural nails is Lady Pink. This is another one of my most popular colours. I've just had to reorder today. And Lady Pink is a beautiful, slightly pinker than the ideal pink. And there's loads of others as well. In fact, I think you can get the whole collection on the site, and it's well worth getting because a lot of the other trends are those really lighter milky pinks, which they do as well. So this is only the first layer. I'm not going to overdo it, but look at that fade. It's so nice, isn't it? Like, it fades so well, and I think any pinks or oranges that you use will fade really well into the sticky layer. So let's pop that one in. And then I'm going to show you, this is an oldie, but this is a goodie. This is Orange Crush. There we go. An Orange Crush, look at that. It's so beautiful. I've got it in both P Plus and hard gel. Yeah, and it's 40% off on the Ellie outlet store. So have a little look at that, please do. Right, let's do our second layer. So there we go. You've got a beautiful flaming hot. So again, apply it to the tip. Lovely. And then work, feather it down. Let's check you're in the shot, yep. And look at that fade. So to be honest with you, this particular colour, you wouldn't even need to have glitter. In fact, I did a set of nails the other day in the blue and we didn't use glitter at all. We just worked it into the wet layer, the tacky layer of the Ideal Pink. And it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Look at that fade. And you can just, choose where you want it to end. I'll go down slightly more. Once you top coat that, all their little slight lines that you see will just will disappear. And it'll be a beautiful fade. So I'm going to pop that one in. But we're not going to do that today. So you know how to do a colour ombre. So now we're going to add some glitter. So let me just get my glitter brush. So I'm going to use the flat one for this. I tend to have, if you've got brushes, the light elegance ones are amazing, which you can get all of these on the site as well. I use the flat ones for glitter and shimmers, and the gel polish one is amazing for buttercreams. In fact, after me, you have got Jess, who's going to be showing you applications with the buttercreams so you can get a flawless finish. So do stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this. Show the camera. Look at that. Is anyone else screaming summer cocktails right now? It is like a cocktail. You feel like you could eat it. Is that really bad? Do you know what I mean? Right, same again. Just brush it on. Now remember, this is a little bit thicker, the hard gels. So we don't want it to be too thick. And then ease that down. And again, it's another one that's iridescent, which means it's quite clear. So once you get past the colour, it's just those little twinkles of the orange that go into the sticky layer of the Ideal Pink. And then you get that amazing colour. Oh, so good, right? So good. You definitely feel like you could... I'm definitely walking around with these nails all week, showing them off. Look at that. Ooh, so good. So good, so good. Okay, right, put it in. And again, you have the choice of whether you want a top coat. For hard gels, I generally always encapsulate. You can have a thin layer over the top because you've already built your structure. Skinny Jimmy's another one because it's not too thick, because I don't like my nails too thick. And once you're applying more and more layers, obviously the nails do tend to get a little bit thicker. But yeah, just keep your layers really thin. And yeah, it should be good. So I'm just waiting for this to come out of the lamp. Then we're going to pop our Skinny Jimmy over the top. So it's exactly the same method. It just depends what you prefer to use. I guess the buttercreams are thinner, they're more pigmented, but the gel polishes do seem to ombre really well without not a lot of effort. So yeah, just play around and see what you like to use. So I don't really need to build on top of this again, because it's already got the structure. So that I'm happy with that. Lovely. And then we'll always finish file at the end anyway, so I'm going to pop that in. Okay, so we are going to... I'll do a top coat in a minute to save time. What I will show you, well, because we've got time, actually, is we are going to do a vertical ombre in an ombre. An ombre in an ombre. using these two colours. So one of them is from Happy Vibes and one of them is the Flaming Hot, what we've just used. And again, this is just a bit of fun you can try. So when I tend to do an ombre, I like the colours to follow. So we're going to go from red to red into yellow, and then hopefully it's going to blend exactly how I practice. Shall we see? So we're going to do, I'm not going to do the whole nail. Now you would use this technique for the whole nail, but as we're doing this ombre, I wanted to show you another little cool idea. It's quite different. It looks pretty cool, to be fair. So you're going to do half the nail that way, and then the other one that way. And it's the same method whether you use buttercreams. Look at that already, eh? Wipe the brush so you've not got too much yellow on there, and then gently tease it across. So you've got your ombre on the tips, which I think looks really, really cool. I haven't applied the Ideal Pink first because I wanted to show you what it looks like if you don't. Because if we're applying glitter, generally it doesn't matter too much. You can also go in if you wanted to tidy it up a bit with the ombre brush. And then we're going to do the same thing, just teasing it down. It's just another cool way. So that is your first layer. It's really cool. Juicy. It is very juicy. It's making me want a nice ice cream, although it's a bit cold now, to be fair. Right, just remember what I just did there. So I had orange on my brush. Don't do that. Wipe it off first. There we go. Right, so we can tease that down. So that's your first layer. But can you see how that makes the most beautiful orange colour in the middle? Isn't that lovely? And that's kind of what that is, which is what I was going to show you as well. Hopefully we'll have time to show you the colour mix in. So I'm going to pop that in and give it another 30 seconds. All right, so to remind you of what we've just used here, we have got Psychedelic. This is quite psycho, isn't it? It is quite a crazy colour, but mixing it and ombreing with it, it is stunning, especially when we're going to put over our lovely glitters in a second. Yeah, that's really cool. So don't forget, any of these colours you want, take note of them. Flaming Hot, Flaming Hot. I bet that's going to be sold out before tomorrow. PB March 20. Don't forget, put it in the code. Right, so we're going to do one more of that again. And I honestly, if you're going to do a vertical ombre and make it all the way down, this is the easiest way of doing it because your brush strokes are brushed in the right way. I do find ombreing the other way is hard if you're doing two colours. I mean, generally, I don't always say, yes, I'll do it. But ombreing into Ideal Pink is completely different. And if you're adding glitter, then yeah, do it because it hides a multitude of sins. Okay, so we're going to come back in the middle again and just forwards and backwards. You want to keep the vibrancy that end and then work your way through. And that is literally how you do it on the whole now. So I'm not going to go too crazy on there. Don't forget to wipe the brush because you don't want orange in your yellow. And then get your brush and fade it down. So you can see without having the sticky layer there, it doesn't blend as well. So if you're just going for a colour and you do finish file, then just add that extra thin layer of Ideal Pink or your chosen Jimmy Gel colour. If you're adding glitter, it doesn't matter because we're going to add it here, so it doesn't really matter. I've gone out of shot there. No, that's fine. But anyway, you get the idea. Let's just cover that up. So you can see it's a little bit streaky. If I wasn't adding glitter, I'd really perfect this, but there's not a lot of point in trying to perfect this. So I'm going to pop that one in there. And then we are going to come back with Good Vibrations. So I'll show you it in the pot because it looks, you can see it a lot better in the pot. So this is the hard gel version of it. Da, da, da. I'm talking about a good vibration. Very nice. And we obviously have been using P+, so I'm going to stick with the same formula, and we are going to use a little bit of the yellow and then a little bit of the orange, which is in here. And this is the old pots, which I think, do we still have them? You want to have that ombre next week? Of course you can. Excellent. All right, so here we go. Why not? Let's all have like bright nails. So there's your yellow, which is quite cool. It's quite full on. I'm going to put your orange crush on over the top. And I'm going to make this the main colour and fade it over there. Brilliant. I've got a little bit over the edge there, but don't worry, because at the end you file the edges, refine the edges, and all of that will be gone. Okay, and then I'm gonna fade that down. Let me just get a little bit more orange on here. And I just need to shake my bottle because sometimes the glitter pieces do sink to the bottom, so do give it a good shake if you've got the P+ formula. There we go. Lovely. So pop that in there. You can see how translucent it is. It's just really pretty. So I'm just going to add my own little bit on there because I want it to come all the way down. So I just love this colour so much. It's almost got like a jelly-like sheen to it as well, which is really cool. There we go. Cool. So just another little technique you can use. Pop that one in. I won't show you the other one, but because you've just seen it, I don't want to bore you with it. But I would then probably do this on the last colour. Now this is blending the blue, the new blue we have, which is, let me remind myself, Peddy Party, with psychedelic, would you believe? So it's not as neon in that, because you mix them together and it's created a nice green. And I've used the blue Stay Cool glitter with the Good Vibrations yellow as well, which is really cool. So what I would have done there is then put that on there, but the other way around, if that makes sense. So blue into green. Yep. All right, so for this one, I'm going to show you with the normal Soak Off top coat. So you can see that you don't really, I don't think you need to encapsulate that. I'm happy with that, and you don't need to. And if you were just doing a normal gel polish service Soak Off, you wouldn't do that anyway. You would just come straight on with the top coat, and it looks great. I do quite a lot of Soak Off clients with the QD base, and it lasts, most of them, 3 to 4 weeks. Really good. Just depends how people are with their nails. Personally, I need the Jimmy gel or the hard gel underneath because my nails, well, I think I'm heavy with them. I don't have those strong nails. There we go. Cool. I'll pop that one in. Now, the final thing I'd like to show you, because we do have time, get in there. So I want to show you how to make a beautiful summer citrusy orange. So let's zoom in a little bit. So we are going to get psychedelic, and we're going to put a little bit on there, and then we are going to get flaming hot and just dab. I'll put some there, but I just don't want a lot, but if I need a bit more I can add it there. Nice. Then we're going to mix it together. I'm just going to use a little dotting tool. See if you can see that. And how lush is that colour? It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? And look at that. And that's just mixing those two colours together. So you've got a beautiful citrusy colour. I've started it off with that now, so I've done one layer already, so I don't need to bore you with it. I'm going to use this brush, and then we're just going to apply the second layer. Let me just wipe the brush a minute with our lint-free wipes. There we go. Do you know what I did? Let me just wipe that, because I did that before we went on air and all the dust has got on it now, so I need to wipe it, but that's all right. With our lint-free wipes, which you can't get anywhere else because they're amazing. Right, I think it just needs a tiny bit more in there because it's not quite colour matching. There we go. So with your custom-made orange, start from the top, and you can mix the same with buttercreams as well. It doesn't have to be P+. Same principle. Oh my God, I'm getting it everywhere. Getting it everywhere. Right, same principle. Fade it down. And there you got a really awesome, awesome colour. Cool, huh? Pop that in. And then we'll add our orange crush. And there you have it. Pretty much all of the different ombre techniques that you can do. So I'm hoping that you've enjoyed that and that's been beneficial to you. So, and all the different formulas as well. So we'll just wait for that to come out. This is your psychedelic, so it's also available in the buttercream. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh dear, I didn't wipe that pot, did I? I'll get told off for that. I wasn't going to use that one. I've just shown you, but you can see the yellow, which is really cool. Right then, so last but not least, let's put our orange crush on, and I just want you to see how gorgeous this colour looks. I've lost it now. How can you lose it? I've only got so many colours out. There we go. So you ready? Dum, bum, bum. Oh my God. Now that is a combo and a half. What do you reckon? Or is it just me? But I think that's absolutely stunning. So fade that down. I'm going to add a bit from my little palette because I like to have it everywhere. More glitter. Lovely, lovely. Pop that one in. So there you go. So that was mixing Flaming Hot with Psychedelic to get that beautiful orange colour. Fit for summer with our orange crush. Lovely. But there's loads of stuff that you can use. There's so many lovely colours. When you go on the Light Elegance page, just go in the Google, in the search bar. If you type in orange, all the orange will turn up, and have a look. Same as blues. There are so many beautiful colours. It depends what you like. I'm loving the fact that we can be bright again now. I don't know about you, but I love dark colours, but I'm ready for summer. So I'm not going to worry about the Skinny Jimmy this time. Sorry. Let's take that out. Hopping all over the place. There we go. And we're going to apply the top coat, which I adore. The P+ top coat. I think it's as good. It's as shiny, as super shiny. And now I'm biased because I do love the P+. I've got a real passion for it. There we go. I feel like I need to do the other now. I might have to do when you go. I will pop that back in. So there you go. While that's cooking, we are going to get our Ellie cleanser. So I've just got the little bottle here, but you can get them in the big bottles, and it's a real bargain now if you use a lot of it, because you can get 20% off. Yes. And also the Light Elegance Q and Lou, which I've just been watching Layla, and it is the best. It smells amazing. It retails really well. In fact, I sold 2 this week to my clients because you don't get a smell like it. It's just absolutely stunning. And here's your Ellie Pro wipes as well. So again, available on the website. It's a good time to buy them now. They last a long time. You don't need to use loads. Let's get you back in focus. There we go. Remember to leave it about 20 seconds after you've cured it. So, because it does carry on curing, it's quite hot and you might lose the shininess of it. Then I will only do one. Let's not do all of them. Let's bore you with it. We're going to take our finished file and just come in to refine that edge. Now, I freaked out when they first showed me how to do this because I thought, why? You couldn't, because I'm such a gel polish girl, I thought you would break the seal. Do not do this if you are just using the soak off system on its own without the Jimmy Gel, but if you're using Jimmy Gel or Alexiline, it seals the edges so it lasts so much longer. And since been doing this technique, I have not had any lifting from the free edge at all. I think Jojo's got some videos on it, so do check that out. I'm going to give that a little wipe. And then a really cool trick of the trade, put your Q and Loo on, and then add some oil. Cuticle oil is your friend. Another one, a really good one you can sell to your clients. And then just to make that extra shiny, rub it in at the end. And look at that shine. How cool is that? Beautiful. There you go. Definitely need to do this one. But there you go. We have a lovely rainbow of colour in this lovely sunshine. So let me take you around and spin you around. There we go. What do you reckon? Summer? Let's take that one away. Oh, I don't know what we like in the UK. 2 or 3 days of sunshine and we think it's summer, but it's been lush. It's been lovely. I hope you have had a super day in the sun, and I hope you're enjoying watching these videos tonight, and I've got a lovely glass of wine or whatever you like in front of you. Loved teaching you tonight and showing you some tips and tricks. If you have any comments, feel free to reach out to me. You can follow me on MJC Nail Artist. I've got an Instagram page. I'd love you to follow me. Your code for this weekend, it's till midnight tomorrow, so that's Monday, is PB March 20. Pop that in the code at the end and get yourself an amazing 20% off. I know I did this morning. It was great. It was really good. If you're watching this after, you can always use my code, Mandi with an I, Mandi, and you'll also get 5% off your order too if you're watching it at a later time. In the meantime, do go and grab yourself a quick drink because we're going to have a 10-minute break, 15-minute break. Next up, we've got Jessica. She's amazing. I'm sure loads of you follow her. She's got a great following and she's absolutely amazing. You can listen to her voice all night. She is going to do applying buttercream and also hard gel application, which I know for some of us it is absolutely fantastic education to learn these techniques and without having to do the finish fine, all the rest of it. So do check her out. She's on at 8. And then tomorrow Cam is on Monday at 6. Tune back in because you get Lenore doing a watercolour nail art, floral designs, and she's so talented. Do check out these techniques. And lovely Connie as well, who's super talented, another Ellie BA, who is going to be showing you checker boards and flames. So I can't wait to see that. So loads and loads of stuff for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. And do come back 15 minutes, grab yourselves a glass of wine, get some nibbles, and then come back. This tutorial will be saved, so you can watch it back at any time. Thank you so much for watching, for being so lovely, and yeah, take care. Have a lovely Sunday night. All right, thanks everybody. See you later. Bye bye. And this is where I forget how to turn it off again. Thanks, Elo. Thank you. I'll take my glove off because it doesn't see me. Okay. Don't laugh. I've done it again. Jojo, how'd you get off? God damn. I need to write this down next time. I think that. Yeah, got it.